So you find a good school. I always think that proximity is important too.
Of course.
Get something close to if you pick a school that's an hour away, you're not going to go as often.
Yeah,
you're
unless you're Jocko.
Waste your time. Yeah. Well, I always, we always picked schools that
Back
were
then there were only
close.
two. There were two in San Diego County.
Yeah.
Now there's like 80 or something.
Yeah, there's a ton in San Diego. They're all over the place, though. There's jiu-jitsu schools everywhere. I think we've done a pretty good job of being apolitical at our gym.
Yeah.
Of just, look, man, guess what? We love jiu-jitsu. We love to train jiu-jitsu. We love to teach jiu-jitsu. We love to roll jiu-jitsu. If you fall into any of those categories, come and train. Come and get it. And we don't, that's just kind of our attitude.
Here's a quick story. Jocko, you would appreciate it. And I'm not going to say his name because, been training here for a few years. Nice guy. Actually came to me and said, hey, Dean, I want you to know I really like training with you. You're my coach. But I was invited by Andre Gavon for 2 months to come train with him for free. Said, okay, and I'm like, yeah, man. First of all, most men wouldn't ask me that. They would just go and do it. The fact you asked me, matter of fact, he's a friend of mine. I'm like, and he was very surprised. He thought I was gonna be mad or something. But if he actually went and didn't say anything, it would be a little awkward, which has happened to us in the past. Right? Someone does something weird and it's a little bit, let's say, not polite or not correct. But would that be taking ownership of the problem in his mind? He actually told me up front or asked me, and I was like, yeah, right on. It was good. And I wasn't lying either. It wasn't me being like fake jealous. I was like, hey, he's a friend. He's awesome. He's a champion. Go. I said, I don't want to lose you as a student and a friend. I want you to come back. He's like, I'm coming back for sure. And so, yeah, we're not political at all. Yeah,
I always found that just like it's capitalistic system, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's like, go train where you're going to get the best training.
Evil capitalism.
Yeah. Evil capitalism. Like, it's not, you train where you get the best training. And now there's a level of loyalty, right? I mean, you don't just bail on people that you've trained with for a long time, and there's a level of loyalty, and that's not like some level that you're holding a gun to someone's head. It's like, man, you've been training with someone for a long time, you keep training with them, and you have a relationship with them, and you don't just throw that out the window because you think someone else is going to teach you a different move or something. It's not, that's not what I'm talking about. But it is a capitalistic system, so you go train where you're going to get good training, and that's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, and I think if you're somewhat confident in your ability and, let's say, the environment you create that you're a part of, it's not so much of a threat for someone to go train somewhere else every once in a while. It's not a big deal.
That's why I'm like, cool, go. Like, it's fine because we know what we do here, and other gyms, it's like, yeah, right on. Let's train jiu-jitsu is my overall philosophy of all this stuff.
I had a female friend. We were a pretty girl, and we were about the same age. Maybe she was 1 year older than me. And her first real boyfriend, I knew him too. I wasn't real close to him. He was very jealous. And I'm going to go out with my girl. You can't. And she would go out with her girlfriends. And he'd be mad, and they'd make up, they get in fights. They broke up eventually. A few years later, she actually dated a guy, and he was a cop. But he was like 28. So she was 22, 28-year-old guy. A little more mature than the guy. And she tried to pull the business with this guy. She said, I'm going to go out with my girlfriends. He went, okay, sure. Have a good time. And she's like, okay. She's trying to play this game with him, actually. So it was an equal back and forth game with previous relationship. And I know inside information that she was playing. It was a game, childish game. And she got ready and about to leave. And the guy said, hey, listen, I like you. I like spending time with you. But I'm just saying, I have my own expectations. And, I don't really want to be with a girl who goes out all the time with her girlfriends. I mean, have a good time. Go have a good time. She's like, wait, no, I don't want to go out. And she didn't go out. So it's funny how he actually let her go out and she didn't go out. The guy said, no, I don't want you going out. She went out.
Of course.
So, and I'm not saying how to manipulate but that's some psychology there.
Yeah.
Would there be a dichotomy there by chance? A dichotomy? I don't know. I felt like saying that word one time today. I don't know why.
You had to say dichotomy. I know. I say dichotomy a little too much.
But there you go. He asked me, and I said, by the way, I wasn't playing again with him. He wasn't playing again. I was actually sincere. I said, right on, man. Have a good time and do it. It's a great training partner, great camp. And I could see in his eyes he was very happy about the response. So, yeah, I think that's taking ownership of the situation. Yeah. It was awesome. It was good.
For sure. Right on.